just like from there, just been saying nigger with a hard R.
Like we reminiscing over like based classics.
Based classics, man.
And how Lil B had "You're a Nigger" as an actual fucking ad lib.
Yeah.
Oh, good times.
Good times.
Yeah, man. You know, base classics.
Another week, another COD pass, pad cost.
Pad Thai.
Pad Thai.
Another tampon.
I can't wait to go to Atlanta next week, bro. I eat so much fucking ramen, man.
Oh shit, you're going to Atlanta next week? Mm-hmm. What's happening next week?
Anime weekend. I don't know if I want to say that because these niggas ain't sponsoring us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to a con.
To General Atlanta Con. Because
undisclosed. The con that will be named.
Right.
If that fucking PayPal comes through.
A gathering of people with similar interests that's going to take place in Atlanta.
A gathering.
For a weekend.
Right. Potentially anime, but like it'll be people just breaking out cosplays.
Right, like anime, video games.
Comics.
Nerd shit.
Yeah, you know,
nerd shit.
I mean, we're known for that at this point. Like,
sponsors.
You've been listening like for this long, or popping in and out. Like you're gonna hear some nerd shit.
Like, I'm gonna cut this part out and tag them on Twitter and be like, "Hey, yo, we plugged the con. I need $500 a month."
We got listeners in Vietnam. Don't try us.
Right, and South Africa.
Absolutely.
Germany, the bad parts.
Like, you know, they're recovering from apartheid still. Like Germany, like Berlin Wall. Like, I got a piece of that back at the crib, nigga.
They still digging up Jews.
Yikes. For some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
I'm like, damn, that's another skeleton. Word.
Yeah.
But I am.
They asked why there isn't any funny people in Germany. They said, "Do you think you killed all the funny people?"
That's real.
Yeah.
Insert Seinfeld slap bass.
No, Family Matters.
Oh, man.
Random Family Matters.
The Random Family Matters jazz or Random Family Matters trumpet or saxophone.
Take a serious scene and turn that shit into a skit. Shit sound like level clear music from the 90s.
It's like, Eddie's like, I just got Greta pregnant. And it just fades out.
I gotta edit it now. I gotta do that. I have to cut that together now.
Like, you got, like, find whatever, like, very serious episode, because, you know, the 90s sitcoms had mandates where they had very serious episodes.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna find the one where somebody spray painted nigger on Laura's locker. Oh. And I'm gonna have that shit fade out to the FF7 victory.
I got an idea for one, so I might post one too.
I just got like 3.
Right.
Eddie came home drunk.
Yeah, oh my God, the next time you go out drinking is gonna be the last night you live in this house.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, man. Cause I can't take his voice seriously.
You can't.
Harriet.
It's like a 5'4" nigga with like the most nasally voice.
Steve. Eddie.
Laura.
Judy.
Now I know racism when I see it.
Yeah, they had a question earlier on Twitter, like, they pitted Carl Winslow versus fucking Uncle Phil. I'm like,
Uncle Phil finna smoke that man.
Smoke that nigga.
Uncle Phil like 6'8", bro.
Yo, did you see the scene where Uncle Phil guest starred on Family Matters? It just came in.
Yeah, he just came.
That nigga is tall as fuck.
He showed up for smoke.
Yeah.
Philip Avery pulled up with the shits.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like, he was just there. Like, I think he was just on set.
Yeah.
So he was just like there randomly.
Hey, get out.
He just showed up large and in charge.
We're filming my show now. Get out.
I'm just like, bro, I'm like,
Your family matters or my family matters.
Reginald
now.
Bell Johnson will get his ass whooped by James Avery. Man.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
That's a large and rotund ass
Because he was
nigga,
in
bro.
Lethal Weapon too, wasn't
Mm-hmm.
he? Yeah.
Now, granted, like if he could call for backup, then
Yeah.
he probably got it. Cause like the cops are gonna be very zealous to take down a 6'5" lawyer. We gotta make sure we kill him, or he gonna sue us.
Yeah.
Get that nigger out of there.
Well, God damn it, he can't sue us if we kill him.
Can't sue us if he dead.
Turn the body cam off.
My body cam was malfunctioning,
Yeah,
and
I
I
don't
also fear it for my life.
I don't know
Nigga
what
just turned his
happened.
torso the whole way away from the fucking actual
Right.
shooter.
I forgot to charge it. So.
I forget. Whoops.
Why is all 5 of the officers on scene? Why do they not have a body cam account of the incident?
Nobody
Not a
has
single
that
one.
shit.
There was something crazy going on across the street. We all had to look
We
that way.
all turned that way, and during those 2 minutes that we were looking across the street,
And
We
charging
turned
our
back
body
around,
cam.
nigga was already
he
dead.
got shot 32 times on the ground
It
in
was
handcuffs.
Those look like baton marks.
I said he got shot 32 times.
It's like 32 times and baton marks. So yeah, it looks like a. You know what? Okay, all right,
Alright.
whatever.
Natural causes.
Checks out.
Alright, he was obviously on crack.
He had comorbidities.
Clearly.
It was the COVID.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
like run an autopsy. We'll find some crack in the system.
COVID.
Winks.
COVID does make you magnetic to bullets, specifically.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
All right,
But-
yes.
I am one of the 3 Negro hosts.
Jill.
Shmokejoestar, aka Smoke Man Joe, aka Young Wi-Fi Antenna.
Jill.
We back to talk about some bullshit.
Because it never
You
stops.
niggas never learn. You niggas never fucking.
I know I don't.
Never
I
fucking.
might have a learning disability.
Nah, man, you learn.
No.
Certain things you just don't practice. but
Say
you
it on
learn.
Twitter.
I really,
Which is crazy. It's fucking. I want that. I want that
Get those
ability.
Twitter props.
man, I just be out here, but
Cap.
John.
Nigga number 2. Atheist alcoholic. Shout outs to Enos Cantor for not being a little bitch. Fucking shouting out the Uyghur Muslims that are currently being genocided by China, but NBA doesn't want you to say that and or hear it
Nope.
because LeBron James did a dunk the other night. So, you know, shout outs to Enos Cantor for actually being a real ass motherfucker.
They
For like,
they
you know,
erased the Celtics from like the existence. Of
I swear,
basketball over
yeah.
there in China.
They said,
because
you
of that
know,
shit.
we ain't gonna play no Celtics games because you are upset at us freaking killing these people. Why can't you be like the other niggas? But, you know, yeah, just want to show some love.
And I am podcast nigger number 3. I am DJ Cobra,
Only a nigga when you pop.
also is known as Super Cobra on wherever you can find me. So SUPERCOBRUH, and you know, I am young USB-C charger. So you know, I just be charging and shit, be chilling and shit. You know, I be charging my devices quickly, like quickly, run fast, quickly. We be out here. And we're gonna have a good podcast. I mean, I don't know about positive, but it's gonna be a good podcast.
There you go.
You know, Russell Westbrook, kind of need that nigga. I need him to like just stop.
Stop being Russell Westbrook for 1 season.
Or be the triple double version. I said we don't have a big 3 till that nigga puts up a triple double again.
Nigga, LeBron had 30 and AD had 33.
I mean, our
like-
rotation is fucked up because of injuries, and that's really not a good sign this early.
Honestly.
I'll just keep it a buck.
Yeah, nah, they playing tonight against Phoenix, so I'm got my fingers crossed. But Ben Simmons, he's playing tonight too in the Philadelphia game.
He kind of has to.
Yeah, I know.
But it's
They
like,
Go introduce that nigga.
that nigga, boy,
Can't.
I can't wait to hear it. They gonna boo that nigga.
Yeah, man.
Boo!
Fucking podcast was started before tip off, so
Is it a home game?
yes.
Oh my god.
Yes,
They
it
be
is.
on that nigga head.
Oh, it's gonna
Because
be
like
funny.
Philly fans are very, very, very unforgiving.
Unforgiving is
They're
light.
like you think Lakers fans are bad. No, like Philly fans are relentless.
Nah.
The team start fucking up, they will boo them niggas.
Oh, fuck yeah. They fucking threw fucking snowballs filled with lighters at Santa Claus back in the day at the Eagles game. So
Yeah.
these niggas don't give
A single fuck.
a fuck.
So that's gonna be real interesting, but I mean, like, he exhausted all his options. Nigga had to come back and play.
Oh yeah, no, he's like a nigga at his job on the last 2 weeks when he know he's already got the other job locked up.
Yeah, but he didn't have a job locked up, so he had to come sniveling back.
Yeah, no, yeah, they had a meeting too. They talked it out.
He basically said, "I'm sorry, but we all need to accept our part in this." And like, if I was Joel Embiid, I would have probably punched him dead in the shit.
Square ass.
I would have
mouth.
dead hit that nigga.
Honestly, you probably should have did it after the Hawks series.
I mean, you're not wrong. Honestly, if Joel would have just beat that nigga up probably like a couple years ago, I think they'd probably be like a real good 1-2 punch. Like that.
Hell yeah. He'd be able to hit his free throws at least. He beat the free throws into him.
Right. But, you know, it's other problems on that team, but that's not my concern because that's not my team, so.
Yeah. But I just like seeing niggas getting booed.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a soap opera.
It's
Why not? We here.
Fucking, and the Hawks beat the Knicks.
Nice. That's a
Whoa!
Or no. The Hawks didn't beat the Knicks yet. The Knicks just lost. But outside of the Knicks Stadium at Madison Square Garden, there's a channel or a page I follow on Twitter where it's just like there's a dude that wears a Spider-Man
Oh,
suit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Talking
saw
about Spider-Cuz?
him.
Is that who or is it somebody different?
I don't know. Does he wear like a bandana and like
Yes.
a New York cap?
Yeah, that's Spider-Cuz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
that's Spider-Cuz.
Yeah, this nigga is.
Comic-Con. Like,
Yeah. No, he had a fucking Comic-Con video too. That was nice.
That nigga's hilarious.
Yeah. No, he's just outside asking like, is Trae Young valid? Niggas is like, no.
That nigga said, Trae Young looks like my dad's dick. I never seen my dad's dick, but he looks like it. Like, bro,
New
what are
Yorkers
y'all
fucking hilarious.
Like
talking
Trae Young is
about,
living
bro?
rent-free New York niggas, man.
For free.
So yeah,
Both
if
free.
they beat them again, it's like, I feel like actual rivalry might develop.
I can't wait till Christmas. I just want to see it. I just want to see it. I don't even want to see my parents. I just want to see that shit.
Your parents New York?
Rare.
Huh?
Your parents New York fans?
No, they're just my parents.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
you niggas. But on the schedule,
Okay.
CW fucking up.
Well, I mean,
Unsurprisingly, but
this the CW.
this time it's a
Clown World.
The
Yeah.
C is for quality.
human. We're now changing the spelling of quality from a QU to a CW.
House of
yeah.
fucking
It's a
Hell yeah.
CWALITY.
Like,
But-
that's what the C is for.
Ruby Rose, who was Batwoman for what felt like 10 minutes, aired some grievances on Instagram, like over the working conditions and like
Like
the treatment of her and other people on set.
Like they really lay it into the channel, and it just like it kind of backs up like other very shadowy accusations of WB and just how they handled their employees and talent and shit. Because like that motherfucker sustained like injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The niggas was like, all right, so when you coming back, my fam, like, then she broke her neck.
I think her
Ribs.
ribs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not an easy injury. To come
And a
back from.
tumor, I think, right?
Yeah, she had a tumor.
But she got diagnosed with both of the bitches around the same time. But yeah, like that's not some shit you just walk off and come back. It ain't like a sprain. Like my
Especially
nigga.
like if this was a Marvel movie, it'd be a different story. This is the C
See,
motherfucker.
the Batwoman show that nobody asked for and nobody watched.
liked. The people that watched it didn't even like it. Like,
Yeah.
what does CW even stand for?
Quality.
Quality.
That's a running thing. That's a
I mean,
thing.
if you looked at the seasons of Arrow, Flash, Supergirl,
All of them bitches.
Supernatural,
All of them bitches tanked towards the end, except Supernatural. Supernatural had like its off seasons, but like for the most part, it was consistent.
yeah, it's
like-
crazy. They always had a good start.
watch a lot of those shows. Like, if you just have time to burn, and you will literally see just like
So
the
bad.
initial quality and budget, and then just like how just shit always goes off the rails by like season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Didn't
like-
they have like Black Lightning too?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
That shit ended fast as hell.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, we had 2 back-to-back good seasons. Over with. Done.
Now they finally fucking learned.
Cause you're right.
Yeah.
Cause like the Flash was actually hyped for like the first 1.5 seasons, and then that shit just went off the fucking
when
rails.
Zoom dragged that nigga throughout the city. That was
Yeah.
that was hype as
Yeah,
hell.
that was dope.
But even then, like the quality has always been hokey with like CW shit. Like they just, for some reason, they do the absolute bare minimum to get their point across. Like I knew shit was gonna go downhill in the CW verse when they like introduced actual powers. Cause like Arrow wasn't bad at first. Like
Arrow was really good for
like-
a couple of seasons.
like in the context of the time it came out and like the talent they had, like it wasn't bad. It was a fun watch. But like season 3 coincided with season 1 of Flash. So like basically powers got introduced and now they had to have CGI to explain some shit.
The CW.
Oh, the CW CGI.
I was
Yeah.
like, boy, season 4, I was like, yeah, I'm good, man.
Right. Fucking, and then Supergirl came out, and I was honestly shocked that shit got renewed.
Watch the fights for Supergirl, cause like at first it was on CBS and it got canceled. Then it got picked up by CW and then just
Mid.
nigga. Them fights, that CGI, somebody should be beaten.
Right. Like y'all should be getting y'all's asses whooped for the quality of the show.
Like how y'all do that to that girl?
and the working conditions, because like she said something, like I got the article pulled up, but it was something about there it is, Peter Roth is like, he said, not sure if you left after getting promoted to the highest position because you just couldn't stop making young women steam your pants around your crotch while you were still wearing said pants, or if you left after putting a private investigator on me who you fired as soon as the report didn't fit your narrative.
Damn.
Either way, when it comes to you, there's already an army waiting.
That's
not good.
that's a very bold statement.
Yeah.
Not really bold, but that's a very telling statement. It's like, oh, don't worry about me. I'm not your problem.
Right? It's them.
I mean,
They coming.
But it's like, not very surprising.
No,
It's just Hollywood nowadays, man.
like Hollywood
Sad
and their
as it is.
shadowy practices are basically like for the past like 5 years, like it's been more and more shit coming out because more people have been empowered, and that's a good thing. Because like that way, like people can get hired properly and not be as as vulnerable to the fucking creeps that's in charge. Of course, the creeps are probably a lot smarter now and know how to move and do what they gotta do. But like, for the most part, you can at least like expose like some of the past behaviors and get some of these guys out of here.
And here it is again. The shit that we've talked about multiple times on this podcast, like the immediate and vehement denial of any wrongdoing by the accused. Because Warner Brothers Television Group put out a statement that says, despite the revisionist history that Ruby Rose is now sharing online aimed at producers, cast, and crew, the network and the studio, the truth is that Warner Brothers Television had decided not to exercise its option to engage Ruby for season 2 of Batwoman based on multiple complaints about workplace behavior that were extensively reviewed and handled privately out of respect for all concerned.
Oh, see, a counter.
Yeah, they did it. They did it. Like, ain't even no point in like trying to investigate further, because what's the most recent one? Activision.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
they put out a statement, and like now they've gotten sued for even more shit that wasn't even pertaining to the original fucking lawsuit.
And more people are quote unquote walking out
Yeah.
of Activision.
And the same thing with like the Smash shit that happened last year. Everybody was like, yeah, I never did that. Yeah, you did, nigga. Here's the proof.
Yeah. Oh,
We got receipts.
Damn, I'm under investigation.
Darn, those pesky facts.
God damn it. I thought I could just say I didn't do it.
And that would be it. Right, I thought that was it. Y'all be paying attention? Fuck.
Yes.
Trying to think. There was another one in between that. Somebody fucked up. And like
covers so
came,
much.
Yeah, like and it came out almost immediately that they were in the wrong. I can't think of it at the moment, but you know the point is, like, it's usually best to, like, you know, keep the statement as vague as possible in those situations. If you're gonna deny it, you can deny it, but like to outright call somebody shit revisionist and then say, yeah, she's only doing that because we didn't pick her up for season 2. And I'm like, nigga, there's probably a reason you didn't pick her up for season 2 more than the fact that you just didn't want to. Because y'all put a bunch of stake in that. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
I remember when Batwoman got announced. Like, nigga, there was ads everywhere.
You couldn't turn
Like,
them off.
YouTube had trailers. Google had trailers. All the social media sites were fucking, like, hyping up Ruby Rose as Batman. And I'm like, y'all, you all of a sudden, you just didn't want to pick her up for a season 2?
And I'm just like, it's kind of telling with the replacement, too. Like, they made up a black Batwoman. Like,
Completely.
Oh, yeah.
like, to take the mantle, and I'm just like,
Like,
oh.
little kid.
It's like, well, shit, how can we avoid the shitstorm? Alright, we're gonna have a black, queer woman in the place of Batwoman. That way, you know,
We woke.
we are still woke, ladies and gentlemen and theys. Like, we did it. We fucking did it.
We ended racism
We ended
again.
racism, dude. We have the boxes checked.
We have stopped homophobia. We have stopped misogyny. We have stopped racism.
Nigga.
We, as the CW, we have done it.
We've done it all.
We did it.
The mark of their dignity will scar your DNA.
We fucking did it, guys. Did it, Joe.
We did it. Why ain't y'all watching it?
I don't know. I mean,
We even put a black queer in there. What the fuck?
Because, like, somebody, I forgot who the fuck it was, but, like, somebody on YouTube did a, they did, what the fuck, Nielsen. Like, they did the Nielsen numbers for Batwoman. And, like, the premiere of the show, the first episode, is the highest watched episode of the entire series.
Sounds about right.
Because they had, like, I think it was 3.5 million for the first episode, and then just week after week, it basically dropped by 50%, no matter what the number was.
It was one and done for a lot of people.
Because it was like 3.5 million, then they were at like 1.6, then they were like hovering around the 1 mil area, then it dropped to like 800K. I'm like, this is crazy.
These are
It's like you keep casting gravity
Right.
on the fucking show.
It's just bad. Like, all the CW comic shows are just fucking bad. DC makes bad TV.
Didn't they do a Legion of Superheroes too? Like where they actually got them together? The Flash, Green Arrow, Supergirl.
I think
that
they
already
did.
happened?
Probably.
Normal, like, I think that's the crossover.
The big
It's
crossover.
like a yearly crossover.
It was Infinite Earths.
Yes, they
It
did.
was the Infinite Earth special.
That was
yeah.
when they smoked Arrow.
Yeah.
Got that nigga out of
It
there.
was just like, all right, well, we're gonna send. Damn, I forgot his name. Stephen Amell. We're gonna send Stephen Amell off. There it is. Bye, Arrow.
Bye.
Bye, nigger.
Okay. Oh shit. Ooh, whoops.
All right, get out.
Your show's been on the air since 2010. You're done.
You're done.
You are fucking done.
Hope you saved your money.
I'm not gonna lie. I have not seen that nigga in shit. It was like one movie that he did with his cousin Robbie, because like dude that played Fred in like the newer Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's his younger cousin. I remember they did a movie together, but like I didn't watch it.
Nah.
I wanted to, I never got around to it.
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure most people did.
'Cause, like, he was Firestorm. Matter of fact, they just got rid of that nigga. Right? Like, it's a lot of people in CW shows that get like an arc and then they just like get rid of them.
I was like, because it wasn't I know Firestorm was there. Wasn't Blue Beetle there at one point?
I think so.
I think that what was it? Was it Ted Cord? Mm-hmm. I don't remember.
Like, yeah, because I know I saw it in passing.
Because I know they had, like, usually when they don't have a role for you, they just slap you on fucking Heroes of Tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Shit, dude.
Like, that's just like the crazy uncle of those shows. It's like, all right, well, if we don't know what to do with you, Legends of Tomorrow. There we go. We're gonna just put you in Legends of Tomorrow because I remember they had Kid Flash, and it's like, well, we don't know how to write with like multiple flashes in this town. All right, put Kid Flash on the Legends of Tomorrow.
Sweet.
That thing's there for like 2 episodes. Got him out of there.
Did they put him? Titans has a TV show, but that's not on the CW, right?
I don't think
might
so.
as well be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Might as well be. It's like the same people, but it's just instead of TV, it's streaming.
Okay, so it's on HBO or?
It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
I also like how the black woman is the alien.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. Like she's gotten enough.
We've tried.
I remember when they casted her. Boy, that white lash was crazy.
The fucking mouth breathers were upset.
Why is she orange? I'm like, well, I mean, she's an alien, so
yeah.
You can low key kind of take liberties with that.
Make her whoever the fuck you want. Also, if you saw her in the 70s and 80s, she was definitely like rocking some nigga girl hairstyles.
Hell yeah.
I did that specifically to crack that nigga up.
Yeah.
But like she was definitely like
worked.
Super nigga.
Definitely like super black coded in the 70s and 80s.
Oh yeah, and
right.
you know, I mean, what do you expect, or what do you want them to do? Get a
the
white
hair
girl,
matches up.
dye herself orange, or not dye herself, but tan herself orange.
I'm like,
with that spray on Donald Trump tan.
There's enough light skinned women that get roles they shouldn't have. Let her have it.
Zazie Beetz.
And I love her, but she. But when they gonna have her play Harriet Tubman or something?
God, Stagecoach Mary, who was an overweight, dark-skinned woman. You got Zazie Beetz, 130-pound yellow ass.
It makes me think about
Stagecoach Mary.
Ironically, just to go back to the CW, it makes me think of their Amanda Waller. Their Amanda Waller is fine as shit, but that shouldn't have been Amanda Waller.
It should not have been Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller is definitely a KFC fried chicken eating motherfucker.
Digital dinners.
Like, which is fine.
In action.
So, but like, that Amanda Waller was too fine.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Amanda Waller, a baddie.
No disrespect to Viola, who I think
killed that
like,
shit. That is Amanda Waller.
She embodies that role
yes.
perfectly. That's a perfect casting.
She's got the perfect neutral face.
Yeah, she got the face that you don't know if she want to hug you or whip you.
I'm just so unexcited.
They made her
everything.
way more unhinged than the Suicide Squad. I did appreciate that.
Yeah,
they changed her, didn't they? In the not the newer Suicide Squad, but there's another Amanda Waller now, isn't there?
I don't think so.
No, it's
not
still
in
Viola.
The movies.
Not in the movies?
No, not in the movie. It's still Viola.
Yeah, she
wasn't there long, but
yeah,
right. Because like she was Amanda in both of them. I don't know unless they announced some shit and I just missed it.
Yeah, I swear to God, I saw like another Amanda Waller.
It's still Viola. I watched the Suicide Squad, and she was an integral part of that movie.
Of course.
You have Suicide Squad, you definitely got to have Amanda Waller somewhere.
I mean, like while we were browsing for the truth on the internet,
God.
Donald Trump is the infinite, just the infinite cancer. Is trying to launch a social media app to counter quote unquote big tech. What does that even mean? What is that? What does that mean? What is big tech?
I mean, if you said Silicon Valley, I guess, but I guess
even then, do you know how much shit is in Silicon Valley?
I don't know, man. I ain't never been over there.
Like my nigga, like California, specifically Silicon Valley, is like startup culture. Like, you can have 30 companies tomorrow morning. And all of them bitches be gone by the end of the year. I was like, big tech is basically niggas that like disagree with me and don't let me run rampant on their platforms. But he's trying to launch the social media app called the Truth app. And of course, it's going to be 100% unbiased opinions from Donald Trump and, like-minded people.
Yeah.
It's going to be...
It's going to be like Parler, 2 or 3.0.
Totally a fair site that does not cast any judgment on anybody for anything ever.
I feel like if the people that are of his ilk were smart, they would have learned from the Parler shit and how like their information immediately got snapped up because like they were using the most unstable servers.
Yeah.
Or the most easy windows to break into.
Right.
So I'm just like, bro, it just feels like y'all finna just end up putting yourselves out there, looking and sounding crazy, and anonymous and various hackers are probably gonna fucking hack that shit.
Cause I'm like, nigga,
and expose people.
If it's anything like Trump's other ventures, I can't imagine the shit going well.
It never
it's
does.
Probably gonna be like super shitty infrastructure.
For one apprentice, it's a lifetime of failure.
Yeah.
Like, that's the Donald Trump over-under. It's like, even the presidency, I'm like, how you, like, he failed up. Like,
yeah.
Comically failed up, nigga. But I just, why, man? Like, there's nothing stopping anybody from posting or saying what the fuck they want to say online.
But they're told that they are.
You can't incite fucking riots
and you can't
online.
And you can't blatantly lie without your shit getting checked.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you can say and do whatever you want to. Just know that the appropriate consequence will be waiting for you.
And you're a businessman. Air quotes around businessman. But like
his dad was.
You understand that these are private companies and they have their rules for conduct for their site.
It's basically what we've been saying on the fucking Kyrie situation the entire time.
Right.
It's codes of conduct. Codes of conduct.
Fucking idiot.
But like, it's just, I don't know what it is about accountability and people in 2021 because they be smoothly dodging that shit.
I want to do what I want to do without repercussions.
I mean, I support the free market until you get in the way of my opinions.
Like, you're like,
damn it,
fucking 2 years old, like moving like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Like every single person that just like be mad that they suffer from something, like, or dealing with the reaction to their action. I'm just like, bro, like, you've been an adult longer I've been alive.
Yeah.
And you out here mad every time you do something.
Hey, it's like I can't have negative outcomes for the shit that I put into the world and also be forced to take responsibility for those things. That can't happen. That cannot be a thing for me.
That's not fair.
That's why he's putting his own social media out.
And
when no one else will take your bullshit, you make your space for your own.
Right, and I'm just curious, like, what the fuck do you want to say that you can't say online already? Because there's plenty of niggas that are at his level or far beyond it as far as extremism goes that still have their fucking platforms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, my nigga, you, as the former president, unfortunately, literally told people to storm the Capitol, which got niggas hurt and killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do that shit.
Like, you should honestly, like, I mean, you should have been killed, honestly. Like, like, you should have been sentenced to death from treason. But like, somehow they just let him escape. That's why I'm just like, all right, this country's not real, bro.
Money, man.
Yeah. No. I mean, they just held Steve Bannon in contempt for the riots. They just held him because they called him up to the January 6th little committee that they got going on right now.
Yeah.
And they had actually tried to get Steve Bannon to come up there. Steve Bannon said he was told by Trump to say no. So, of course, like the little bitch he is.
Right.
Said,
Dad said I couldn't come out.
Yeah.
So.
Dad said I couldn't come outside. So they just held him in contempt. So we're going to see how that goes. But no, it's it's already got rumors that if you criticize the actual platform, you'll get banned off of the platform, even though it's saying that it is a free speech platform.
That's not true. I talk shit about Twitter all the fucking time.
No. I'm saying the Donald Trump's platform.
Oh,
if you shit talk his platform on his platform, you'll be banned off of the platform that is there for free speech.
How bitch based?
It's like, bro, like, people at Jack all day on Twitter.
Right.
Which is
and I'm
funny.
like, nigga, you trying to make an app to do what you thought the other apps were doing. I'm like, nigga, you're actually telling people you can't shit talk this platform.
It's pure ego.
Like, it's not even
like everything else he does.
I'm like,
it's pure
nigga,
ego.
that's not dangerous. It's not dangerous to say, hey, this platform or this app sucks.
Yeah.
That's not gonna like cause somebody to storm the fucking building and kill people.
I got a random prediction for that shit. The sex workers are gonna take it over.
Of course. Like either the sex workers or like Korea boos. Cause like every time something was trending like Trump related, it was just a whole bunch of fan cams of like K-pop bands underneath
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
that was really funny.
That was a wild era.
Yeah, the
That
K-pop
was fun.
stands are weird.
Yeah. Like them niggas was clutch though.
They're weird and dangerous. So
Like if you could just, I'm telling y'all, if you could just like weaponize and laser focus the autism that the internet has, it would be the most dangerous fucking thing in a good way. The most dangerous thing for a lot of shit in the world. But y'all niggas want to argue about like what niggas bring to the table and who should pay the bills. And
$200 dates. Who should make the plate?
who should eat first?
If you live with a man, do you have to still take out the trash?
Is it gay to let your friends sit down first when you guys all go out to Buffalo Wild Wings?
6 nuts to a couch.
Like, if you and an all-male crew go out to DR, is that gay?
Yeah, clearly. Brunch. With nigga, you going out to eat with
Going
just
out
niggas?
with just niggas?
Yeah, nigga, we eating food, not dick.
They said hookah was gay. I'm just like, damn.
How the
Like,
fuck is hookah gay?
I don't know. Like, somebody said, well, you use your entire jaw to like, pull some. I'm like, bro.
My nigga, if you out here deep throating the fucking hookah pipe,
I'm like, fam.
you smoke that shit like you smoke anything else, brother. You do not have to use your jaw to you suck dick.
It was like,
Fuck
it's,
that.
like, it's for the bitches. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know the protocol. So,
If you eat bone-in wings, you're gay.
so I'm
Somehow, like, I'm pretty sure that's somebody's actual
That's
opinion.
somewhere.
I'm throwing my hookah out tomorrow.
Right. I was about to say, I'm gonna go break hours. Like, I can't use my pipe no more because it's dick shaped,
Right?
apparently.
I'm like, can't do it.
Nah, that's gay. Everything is gay. I wanna have a day, like, at some point before the end of the year where we just, like, read and respond to terrible Twitter takes.
Oh, we should do that. Oh,
Yeah.
Instead of the next Versus podcast, let's do that.
Let's do both. Because, I mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the next Versus is fucking December.
Oh, shit.
So, I mean, we
Yeah,
can
we
really...
got a ways. Then.
Yeah, I was about to say, we could really hit that bitch next month or the beginning of December. I'm down for either one, man.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Either one of them knows.
Bad Twitter takes, fucking scrub quotes, anything. We can do it all.
Not positive.
Oh, I thought that nigga found something on
Oh
Twitter.
no,
I was
no,
about to
no!
say,
I'm
bro,
just,
let-
I was just asking.
please let me know, dear God, because like that. Oh man.
Every time I hear "dear God," I just like thinking about like a fucking venison deity behind me with a halo.
Habibi. Netflix. Fucking Netflix rehired the trans employee that they fired over the walkout because apparently she had a fucking ace in the hole.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Have a trap card.
I emailed this guy and he said it was cool for me to be in there. I just waited until y'all fired me to reveal that.
I'm just like, bro.
Like, I'm telling, like, niggas know how to play the game.
I swear to God,
I can't even hold you. Niggas,
Yeah, no, that
niggas
was-
know how to play the game.
When I found that shit out, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Nigga, that, like that
Okay.
motherfucker had the big Joker waiting.
Right. Whoops.
It's like, yeah, you know how y'all
I'd
said I
agree.
was supposed to be there? Lays out Big Joker.
Monster Reborn.
If I could slam my desk without breaking or like knocking anything loose, I would.
Yeah.
I slam that shit like a fucking Jamaican uncle playing dominoes.
Or like Phoenix on Ace Attorney.
Boy.
Double slap.
Hold it!
That's pretty much what the fuck happened, man.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just like, Netflix out here playing. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can
like,
already see it coming, can't you?
I'm like, I said in the chat earlier, they finna rug Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
see it happening. But like Dave said he's willing to meet with like the people that's upset at Netflix.
Balls in y'all's court, man.
So I'm just like, I think that might probably be the best resolution to just like have him come. Like the fact that he's willing to go talk to them, I'm like, I feel like it says about him as opposed to just being like a dick. Be like, hey, I said what I said.
Right.
But I mean, at the same time, he was introducing a documentary at Sundance, and he said, and I quote, "If this is what being canceled is, I really like it."
Right.
Yeah.
So
like
it's up in the air right now.
Like he's kind of like bouncing between like character and performer in person. Because it's like Dave, Dave doesn't give me that impression that he's really trying to actually hurt people. That's like been like the entire thing with me. I'm like that nigga. Yeah. Like when you're a comedian, you go up there, you act the ass and make people laugh.
Right.
But I think Dave probably sees like how upset these people really are. So it's like, all right, well, I'm willing to at least meet and talk with them and have a dialogue.
Yeah, I think he has good intention. The Netflix owners and the head honchos, I don't know.
That intent's not there.
Yeah,
Netflix will do whatever it takes to protect themselves and cover their ass.
Right, stay mad.
Yeah,
that's really what they said. Stay mad.
But at the same time, they released a letter earlier this week where they were almost backtracking.
No, you talking about the CEO, right?
Yeah. He was released a letter talking about backtracking, saying, sorry. I'm sorry that
sorry, guys.
I ain't know,
Right.
And so it can go any way possible. I thought it was your fire alarm, honestly. Fucking, it can go either way, the way that it's going right now. So it's a developing situation.
To be honest with you, if they don't let Dave talk to them, it's gonna go bad for Dave. Somehow, like Netflix is gonna throw probably him under the bus and find a way to do it.
Yeah.
And then basically Netflix saves their ass, and then they'll probably placate to the trans community that they have that is very, 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 very vigilant.
Did you see their demands, by the way?
I saw some of them. I know, like one of them, they asked for a content warning.
Yeah, but like. It's gonna go one or two ways really. Like the first like you said is they're gonna scapegoat that nigga. The second one is like that shit's gonna set a very dangerous precedent because it's like it falls back into the realm of censorship, right? And it's like why are these people being excluded from jokes at a massive level in the public eye when no other group has complained about being part of these jokes from anybody else. And like on the one hand, I get it, that nigga wants to have the discussion, but I'm like, I really don't think that there's anything to discuss. Like niggas don't want you to make the jokes.
No, I think honestly, I guess this is just like the hopeful person in me that like basically him showing up in the first place, because it's like a lot of times people talk crazy like at a distance, but when the nigga's actually there,
right,
and then they like hear the point, it's almost like basically he's committing like a comedy cardinal sin by explaining the jokes and explaining the special.
That's true.
And I think that's probably what's gonna happen if like he ends up going over there.
Okay, well I have their demands pulled up.
Okay.
Terrorists.
Oh my god.
Okay, so it comes in 3 sections. The first section is content investment. Create a new fund to specifically develop trans and non-binary talent. They want Netflix to do this. Increase investment in trans and non-binary content on Netflix comparable to our total investment in transphobic content, including marketing and promotion.
Question.
What counts as transphobic content?
Yeah, I was like, and that's just looking at this from the logical perspective, I already don't like it.
We don't do logic here.
Like, I already don't, because like if you say, if you're part of the group, then that means that you could basically label whatever you wanted to as transphobic content.
Which is why
I know.
that's why if
Submit
shit
to the
like
mob.
that, I always ask for criteria.
Yeah, I need specific.
It's the same
Yeah.
exact shit I said with YouTube with R. Kelly shit. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
so what counts as I forgot what kind of behavior. What counts as
malicious sexual behavior. I think it was.
it wasn't even sexual.
Well-
It was just like, we'll just say malicious.
Yeah.
What counts as malicious behavior?
What's the bar?
What falls underneath that?
Because there's plenty of niggas, not even musicians or entertainers, like niggas that you have on the platform that could be lumped into that shit.
So it's like, if you have like transphobic content, what exactly counts as, what is the standard for transphobic content?
If you can't joke about trans people anymore, or if you joke about trans people, does that count as transphobic? That's the question.
Because I'm like, transphobic content to me sounds like you're basically like calling for like them to be othered like all the time.
Like you're
Right.
you're advocating for like the downplayment or mistreatment of that community. That's what like transphobia or dangerous rhetoric is.
And that's unacceptable.
Like that, you shouldn't have that shit. That should be the default anyway.
Right.
But like,
But I don't believe that Dave's content crossed that line. Personally, I don't believe that
It's
it
like,
crossed
none of
that
us
line.
are trans, but like me listening to this, and like literally on the back of the other specials too, because he's definitely, I don't want to say walked back, but he's explained his position
Yep.
throughout the entire tapestry of his Netflix special.
and why? Again, just before you get to the rest of it,
Right.
why was Dave the tipping point? Because like there are plenty of other comedians that have made jokes about trans people and the LGBTQ specifically. Like,
This is gonna sound pretty callous, but clout chasing. Like Dave is I would say a big target. It's not an easy target, but like the level of traction that he has gotten throughout his entire like Netflix run. You know, coming back after being gone for 12 years. You know, of course, like after like pre-12 years, the legendary Chappelle Show. So it's like Dave has a mythos surrounding him.
I think it also involves his the mythos that you said, that he's also seen as like the woke and in touch comedian of the modern day and age.
I'm like, that is still a 48-year-old nigga
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
right.
From Chicago, right?
No,
Oh,
from
Baltimore.
No, DC.
DC. Oh yeah,
DC.
Yeah.
the trenches.
Not even the trenches. Like he actually was playing like, it's like his parents did well enough to be poor around white people. Like Silver Springs. I think that's what it was
Oh,
called.
okay. You didn't quite have the silver spoon. It's like bronze
Right, like you
or like
know,
iron.
like niggas wasn't in the hood,
Right.
but niggas was definitely missing shit
Niggas was hood
from time to
adjacent.
time.
It was hood adjacent.
So yeah, like you know, and if anything, hood people should be mad at Dave Chappelle technically, like you know, making fun of crackheads and shit. Like
There are a lot of people that, in the fairness of conversation, there are a lot of people that could
yeah,
be mad at Dave,
Right.
but the majority of people find the commentary humorous, which is the point of comedy. Most of the time, it's just social commentary through a humorous
but
lens.
if you don't like it, you can not like it.
Right.
Nope.
It's
Nope. Elitist take right there. Nope.
Like
Nope.
I think
I want Dave to do his shit, but I don't want him to talk about me. That's what it is. That, like, if you boil it down, that's what the fuck it is. Cause niggas didn't leave over Tiger King. Niggas didn't leave over Cuties. Andrew Dice Clay made jokes until he died. George Carlin made jokes until he died. Artie Lang has said nigger multiple times in rooms full of black people who laughed at it because it was contextually funny. Nah, we want Dave to do his shit, just don't talk about us.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like the second you say that something that somebody doesn't like, it's like transphobic, and I'm like, no.
That's not how that works.
I'm like, that's not how it works. I'm like, bro, we're not blindly like defending anything or
Right.
blindly like shooting some shit down. I'm like, fam, like, it's just it's almost like you can't use common sense anymore.
Nope.
Because when you use common sense, it's like weaponized against you.
That's a conservative thought tactic.
Because like, there's also like this weird thing that's going on among like people in our generation and Gen Z, where we try to take established words and their meaning and flip them to fit what we need them to fit.
Which is crazy.
Which is
because
fucking wild.
Words mean things.
Because like
they've meant things before we were born. English is like old as shit.
Yeah. But that's the era that we're going through, and I feel like this is a direct result of that.
It was literally a fucking counselor that said that made a TikTok about a client coming and trauma dumping on her. And I'm like, you're a goddamn therapist.
Right, like that's what you went to school
to
to be this person.
You are literally supposed to eat that, my nigga. What are you doing?
You get paid to do this shit.
You're complaining about getting trauma dumped on. I'm like, I hope your therapist does that to you. Because you have to have one.
You know what? I hope every doctor walks out tomorrow from the sheer volume of patients they have to treat.
Man, like crazy. It's like, you know what? I'm tired of treating all these patients.
You know what, nigga? Why y'all keep getting sick, bro? Making my job hard and shit.
I know an easy way. You know what? You're just gonna have to die from this shit, bro.
It's like, we can do surgery or I can get the 40.
Like the 40 mad quick. But it's like
yeah, it's a very weird position to be in, because like
it's just laughable at this point.
I want people to be treated the way that they're supposed to be treated in society. But at the same time, this is how niggas are treated in society. Bro, people get made fun of. People get poked fun at. Society as a whole gets fucking satirized.
The people that got bullied in school that never recovered from that shit, like the ones that were like on Tumblr just like wilding out and expressing themselves, and then Tumblr wasn't even taken away. They took the fucking porn off, and them niggas came to all the other fucking sites.
You know,
that is one of my time machine events would be stopping Yahoo from buying Tumblr.
Yeah.
I would stop that shit.
Because 2016 was really a catalyst year, and I know we're on like a super hard tangent, but this is just like conspiracy theory brain. 2016 was the year that shit went entirely wrong.
Right.
Like Harambe got killed, and like a month, and then a month later, Yahoo buys Tumblr and the porn gets erased. Now all these Tumblr people flood Twitter, and you see how that shit is. And then Donald Trump gets elected.
Yep.
Really bad.
It's like politics 2016 changed a lot.
Terrible
politics
year.
Was already bad, but that shit was just it's like the Obama years were like bad, but not like Trump years.
Oh
bad.
God, no! You didn't. I always said about the Trump years that you didn't know how bad it could be until you went through that.
Yeah.
Like how divided actually is.
Yeah, man.
Like where people are having fucking fist fights at a churches or a Popeyes over who the fuck you actually voted for, or if you looked a certain way that you look like you might have voted for the nigga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nigger. But yeah, what's the
okay.
What's the next one?
Invest in multiple trans creators to make both scripted and unscripted programs across genres. Revise internal processes on commissioning and releasing potential harmful (sensitive) content, including but not limited to involving parties who are a part of the subject community and can speak to potential harm or consulting. With third party, blah, 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 blah. Fuck, who gives a shit? Alright, employee relations and safety. Safety. We're talking about the safety. This is off of a comedy special.
Nah, this is one of those things where you just throw all your demands that you thought about.
I'm surprised they didn't ask for an extra biscuit. Recruit trans people, especially BIPOC, for leadership roles in the company director, vice president, etc.
That's fair.
Can I keep it a buck? Like, I think people have been asking for that shit at like all the companies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because it's like, yeah, we're diverse and we have no black people past a senior position.
I was gonna say when you look at the pyramid, it's like you see
All
like
of 'em on the bottom.
black and brown at the bottom. Then you see like speckle of black and brown, but like probably mostly beige.
Right.
And then you start going up, it just gets whiter and whiter till like there's no more color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
My whole thing is like with like the LGBTQ content. I'm just like, bro, I think more people should be in those spaces. I don't even want to limit it to like LGBTQ, but like having more diverse people in the room anyway. I'm not trying to all lives matter that shit, but it's just like, you know, your shit's probably not gonna get looked at through the lens you wanted to get looked at if it's a room full of white people reviewing that shit. Like, or excuse me, cis white people. Let me like upgrade that term.
Like I said, man, I agree. There do need to be more marginalized people in positions of power everywhere.
But you know,
Neighborhood.
talk that talk, I guess. You know,
Okay. Promote an inclusive environment for them. Allow employees to remove themselves from previous company promotional content, e.g., allyship and diversity videos. Eliminate references / imagery of transphobic titles or talent inside of the workplace, including but not limited to murals, posters, room names, and swag.
They definitely saw that Dave Chappelle still dangerous poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, what?
That's definitely a joke. But like, what is transphobic content?
Yeah.
Once again, it's
That's like the golden question. What is that content? Because again, like, I just want to know what like the pipeline is between viewing like quote unquote transphobic content and trans person violence. That's not like I'm doing my best to not sound like a white person or give any whataboutism.
I mean, like I don't think that's too far fetched, really. Because like if I just say like I don't want any racist or black exclusive content, like then the follow up question is, what do you consider racist or black exclusionary?
Right. Like give like an example, or excuse me, multiple examples.
yeah. And
like on the platform.
What's the range?
In this particular instance, though, they're citing Dave Chappelle's special as the transphobic content, which is why I think what Shane said earlier is correct. Setting a dangerous precedent, because
Because if Netflix bends, like with them just being able to like take whatever off, then other companies are gonna adopt that shit, and then we just basically going into like comedy prohibition.
It's mass censorship, like, and that's
Like, I don't agree with that.
That's not the move. That's not the result
Like,
that you think it
like,
is.
I'm like, you like, listen, is that like what's gonna happen if they take whatever shit off for you? All that's gonna happen is later down the line, eventually you will be censored.
Yep.
That's just what's gonna happen.
It's a ripple effect, man. Because it's like, okay, well, we did this for y'all, so now other places are gonna look at that and be like, you know what? We ain't gonna hire no trans people.
Yeah.
Because like,
It was
niggas be wildin'.
Kind of reminds me of Me Too, where like people were complaining is like, well, you know what? Let's just not hire women, or let's just keep women like in separate locations, which I feel like they're just like missing the entire point. Because I'm like, if you just treated women like actual colleagues and not trying to fuck every single one of them.
Stop trying to fuck your coworkers. Take the goddamn note.
Or just don't even do it at all.
Like
Stop shitting where you eat.
Like I said, I'm a full advocate for shooting niggas. I'm always gonna tell you, like, hey, dust this nigga.
Like,
please.
Like, stop being a fucking creep.
Yeah, that's learned a long time ago. Never mix your pussy in your paycheck. Final category: harm reduction. Acknowledge the harm and Netflix's responsibility for this harm from transphobic content, and in particular harm to the black trans community. Add a disclaimer before transphobic titles that specifically flag transphobic language, misogyny, homophobia, hate speech, etc. as required.
They normally do when it's actual
Like it,
transphobia or racism. Like when they added it back in, but like when the special when they see us, like that's actual fucking racism and actual police brutality.
I watched Squid Games. They literally have like a suicide one.
Yeah, like they do it when those things are actually fucking represented or shown.
But
But like again, because the subjectiveness of comedy, niggas are gonna take one line 1,000 ways.
exactly.
Like everybody could hear the same line and get something different from it.
Absolutely.
And that's just
That's like one of the best things about comedy,
Yeah.
honestly. It's like, it's up to your interpretation. But, I mean, this just goes back to what we've been saying for this entire list of demands. What counts as transphobic content? What counts?
Well, they're considering homophobic in here too, so. I mean,
like what counts as exclusionary content?
Well, like, if they have Family Guy on fucking
Hulu.
Oh yeah, I guess it's a Hulu deal. But let's just say if they put Family Guy on Netflix, and it's like I want to say season 2 or 3 when they had Herbert.
Yeah.
So like making fun of like him and being a fucking pedo and shit. Like does that include like would there be a warning about that?
Yeah. I mean,
I thought that was what the fucking TV rating was for.
Me
like,
too.
That little thing in the top left corner that tells you what it's rated,
That
why it's rated.
That thing that everyone ignores.
Yeah,
Even though
everyone
I just happen to see it with Squid Games. I'm just like suicide. So I'm like somebody finna smoke themselves. This episode.
okay. Wrapping up here. Boost promotion for disclosure and other trans-affirming titles in the platform. Suggest trans-affirming content alongside and after content flagged as anti-trans. So,
Netflix curates your fucking suggestions off of what you watch
And like
or what
on
you say
there.
you
what
like.
they're
Again,
saying, yeah.
The thumbs up.
just sorry, it always brings me back to a conversation that I think you, me, and like another employee when I was still at Best Buy had about people complaining about the pay rate and the watch numbers for the WNBA. And I'm like, nigga, if y'all wanted to watch it, I'm sorry, if women wanted to watch it, it's right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's right. It is not men's fault or the NBA's fault that the WNBA has low viewership.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that they should be paid the same as the NBA, you should go support them by going to their games and or watching them
And talking
or
about
buying
them too.
merch.
Like talk about them on. I've been seeing, and I've actually been seeing more people talk about the WNBA.
Yeah.
It's like it's a very slow growth,
But it's growth.
It's growth.
Better than it's been doing for the past 30 fucking years.
Because I'm like, I actually know who won the finals.
Yeah,
Normally, right?
Right.
I'm like, Candace Parker brought a championship back to like her
Chicago.
hometown.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that had it been 5 years ago. I could not tell you who won the WNBA finals
Gotta hit
5
that
years ago.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I will say this though, they shouldn't be giving her the CP3 nickname. There's only one CP3,
Nah.
and he plays for the NBA.
I mean,
She can actually shoot.
they're gonna call her Lady CP3 or something.
Well, yeah, but they're saying like somebody actually said the real CP3, and I wanted to slap the shit out of him.
There it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't even get mad. Don't worry about it. There are people that live in delusion, and this is why we're dealing with a lot of these issues. It's like, bro, the world exists outside of yourself and what you think of yourself.
Yep.
I'm like, we don't hate people that's different. Nigga, we're different.
All of us.
And I'm like, bro, like, we want everybody to live with respect and dignity, but that shit's gotta start like within yourself first.
Yeah.
Like first and foremost, and second, it's just like, bro, like, use your fucking common sense. Everybody's not gonna latch on to your viewpoint immediately. It
Or
happens
at
over-
all.
Or at all. But like, as long as you're secure within yourself and understand like, you know, the lot that you have, you just work from there.
Yeah.
Take your lemons, turn that into lemonade.
Be all right.
This whole Netflix debacle is going on way too long.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think this is like, what, the third week that we've
it's
even
like
had to
week
talk
3.
about this shit.
like people like falling out over this shit. I'm like, bruh, if you really would think that I'm like transphobic off of what we have talked about on this shit, then we don't need to be cool. Because I'm just like, we advocate for like a wide variety of people.
See, that's the thing, man. Everybody wants to be heard, but nobody wants to listen.
And that's a big problem there too. That's why I was glad that at least Dave is willing to go talk to him.
Like,
Right.
Everybody wants to air their grievances and have you change to suit them, but don't want to do the same shit. It's fucking terrible.
All right, here's the last little bit of it.
There's more?
Well, no more demands. This is their final little comment. We are employees, but we are members too. We believe that this company can and must do better in our quest to entertain the world, and that the way forward must include more diverse voices in order to avoid causing more harm. The trans *ERG looks forward to working with the company to make this a better, more entertaining place for us all. Sincerely, trans Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are our demands as they hold the baby hostage, I suppose.
I mean, they just gotta smoke that nigga.
I just want to know, didn't nobody have shit to say about, you know what, I'm honestly willing to let like Tiger King slide because that shit was a documentary.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But like, ain't nobody has shit to say about cuties.
Except for the same people.
Niggas didn't want to walk out over cuties. Nope, no, they didn't.
No,
They didn't wanna walk out.
I mean like people talking. But
Yeah.
Nobody walked out.
There was no
Shit.
action.
Like nobody
Yeah.
nobody staged a walkout and played a list of demands for cuties,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Like
Now Netflix was safe and sound.
no other comedy specials which talk about the same shit because it's all social commentary
Nope.
have had petitions to be pulled from Netflix.
Nope.
I'm finna watch all of Bill Burr's shit.
And I'm like, nigga, that's the other one. I was like, nigga, if anybody's shit should have been pulled.
Bill Burr.
Okay, Bill Burr.
His fucking whole shit, like anything with him and women. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
when you
surprised like women haven't smoked that nigga.
Like the fucking when you have the red pill community,
Oh my god.
fucking like
my God.
taking his fucking content and using it as how-to guides to how to live your life.
Oh god.
You know who chases women? Betas.
No lie, you can Google Bill Burr red pill, you'll probably find that video. Honestly, like you can see that with them. Unfortunately, Dave Chappelle is garnering the attention of the same conservative fucks who like to hop onto this shit nowadays.
Yeah, like, he's starting to get like that same base, and people turning him into comedy. J. Cole was like, "Well, if you're not getting the jokes, baby, you're just not smart enough." I'm like, "Fam,
It's not that deep.
fam."
It's really not.
It's really not.
Like,
honestly, like rewatching the special, it was a lot of rehash stuff. Funny, but rehash from the first two specials.
Like the community that posts, yes, I stand with Dave Chappelle. Like if you see that shit like at all, really it might just be time to rethink the shit that you said. Because I'm like, if I got a whole bunch of like 2-3 word sentences from white people in sunglasses underneath some shit that I post, I'm deleting the post.
I'm like, yeah.
Nah, y'all tripping.
Same shit with
Yep.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Anytime you got Ted Cruz in your corner, it's bad.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's not. It's
Like-
never good.
Ted Cruz, Gina Carano, Candace Owens, any any black woman in a power suit with an American flag in
And
her
a terrible
bio.
fucking wig.
Always, the hair always tells it.
Or
the
God
hair
and Country.
always tells it.
Yeah.
God and kill.
Yeah.
Ew.
Fucking gross.
God and
man.
I
Country.
almost threw up.
Yeah, no, you see him. It's you can smell them too, really.
Nasty
But,
work, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible, dude. But
Just dry pussy.
that's the
That's the show.
Go cop
That
the
is
merch.
the show. Yeah.
Podcast Plague. We got Dent's Design is coming out next month. I gotta publish that shit.
Oh,
Nice.
man.
I took it to Photoshop and to remove the background and just never put it in the fucking song. I was like, all right, cool, that's done. I'm gonna float away into outer space.
That nigga just.
I must return to my people.
Right. But yeah, man, cop the merch, follow the Twitter, both of them are Podcast Plague.
Jet up.
Get you some shit for the cool times.
Get yourself a
Getting
beanie.
colder. Get you like if you're like masculine presenting or male, get 2 hoodies because one of them's gonna get stolen.
If your sexuality is highly susceptible to change, fuck that shit, nigga.
If your pussy bleeds, get the tampons.
Tampons.
Turn up,
I
man.
gotta make Black Plague tampons now.
Fuck yeah, man.
I mean,
That's where the Black Plague actually started.
there it is. Oh my god. I
And a
thought
tampon?
it was rats.
I don't know, man. I'm just fucked up.
I don't want to start in the tampon.
Well, we can throw a tampon in there. You see a hole, you just
No.
kind of throw yourself in there.
No.
Yeah.